that came out of Coronation, including the whereabouts of Johnny Z. We have no idea where the natural-born leader is. You two are very close to Johnny Z. Is there anything you can give to us about his whereabouts?
If I knew anything, Burnham, I wouldn't tell you.
Very smart, very smart.
It's going to be another rough night tonight. We don't know anything about that, but we do know that we have coming up a huge Impact Player of the Year tournament. 8 people announced at the last show that will be participating in that tournament, and we'll be getting more information about that to you as we come along.
My money's on Jordan Jacobs, Daddy.
Jordan Jacobs, a former Impact Player of the Year, so he very well could be the next one to come around. We also have, well, Mad America. Who's your pick? Is your pick also Jordan?
Of course, because we are Impact Elite. We raise expectations. We gain status, Burnham.
Well, I'm talking. All right, let's go. What are you talking about, Burnham?
We've got all this stuff to come here. We're going to see some outstanding action here tonight.
And got music to my ears. How do you like that?
Finally, something great.
On the way to the ring now, one of the members of Impact Elite. It's not been a great time over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, we're going to get things sorted out, Burnham. We're going to get this all straightened out. And Kevin Morgan's going to start tonight.
Kevin Morgan last week taking on the new IZW champion, the captain of the force, Double D. Kevin Morgan wanting to prove, he was desperate to prove his allegiance again to Johnny Z and to get Johnny Z to come back into Impact Elite. But
hey, Kevin is absolutely beside himself. He's unconsolable. He's been like that all week. He's been like that for 2 weeks.
Well, he certainly seems to have a very different demeanor about himself. Madam Erica, what insight can you give?
Madam Commissioner Erica.
Madam Commissioner Erica.
May I say, the rightful queen of IZW. Now, Kevin Morgan is beyond distraught at the loss of his leader, his natural-born leader, his savior, Johnny Z.
Yeah, well, we're all distraught, but Kevin's taking it the worst of anybody.
Kevin Morgan is standing in the ring. And you're right, the body language, the look on his face, very unlike the image of fear.
Man, I'm getting to where I can't even get near the man.
John, where are you?
That's a man in pain, Burnham.
I'm sorry, John. I don't know if it's me. If it's my fault. It was 5 guys, John. It was 5 guys. If it's Jermaine quitting, I'll call him. I'll call him, John. I'll bring him back.
We don't want him back.
If it's Erica, or if it's Jordan, I mean, I know Jordan's short, but he can't help it. John.
Look at him, Burnham.
John, please.
What?
Last week was bad enough. It was 7 days last week. I didn't know what to do. Now it's been 2 weeks. I've called, and I've called, and I've left message after message. I've sent you emails. I even sent you a certified letter that came back.
You gotta get a signature for those.
Please come back. I need you, John. You're my savior. You're my leader. Impact Elite needs you. These people need you. Please, John. Please come back.
Very uncharacteristic of the image
Please
of
come
fear.
back, John. It seems like yesterday.
Oh, Oh my God, what's he
All
doing?
my troubles seem so far away.
Look what this is causing.
Now it seems as though they're here to stay.
Well, this is very disturbing on several levels.
Oh, I believe.
That man is singing from his heart, Burnham, and these people mock him.
Well, it actually sounds like he's singing from his golf.
Suddenly.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Is he here?
Oh, I needed a pins. I'm excited.
It worked!
The call for the leader has made it return.
Well done,
The
Kevin!
music for the natural born leader, Johnny Z. And the founder and the owner appears to be on his way.
Yeah, he's coming, Burnham.
Back to the Impact Arena. Kevin Morgan is elated.
So excited. See, music that comes from the heart brings the man
And
back.
Mark Wilson is on his feet. He's jumping with joy as
Damn
well.
right, I'm excited. I'm ready to see our leader.
Mark Wilson knocking things over here at our broadcast booth. But we await the
Oh,
arrival.
hey, what a rip-off! What a rip-off!
For shame! For shame on that man!
Well, the joke's on Kevin Morgan.
Oh,
As
this
it is
not
not
good.
Johnny Z, it is
Not
big
good at all.
business
You
Damon
did not make
Windsor.
fun.
How did he get that music?
Big business is thrilled with himself.
You do not make fun of our Savior, especially Kevin Morgan's Savior.
The IZW world letting
I'm
Kevin
sorry,
Morgan know.
Kev. I just couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. You're out here. You're crying. You're whining. You're singing? I was not crying. I distinctly saw a big image of tear roll down your face. Man, ever since Johnny Z left, it seems like the image of fear, you're just a big wussy. Wussy, Damon? Wussy? Why don't you come down here and I'll show you just how big a wussy I am when I kick your ass.
Tell him, Kevin.
Oh, you're done singing, you got your big boy pants on, you want a piece of big business? Is that what you're saying? What do you say?
Come on, Kevin.
Sounds to me like you're on.
Hey, you can't use that music, Burnham. That music is trademarked and copyrighted. You can't come out here unless it's Johnny Z
Well,
with
I
that
suppose
music.
you need to complain to ASCAP about that because Damon Windsor has certainly pulled the wool over the image of fear's eyes.
Hey, you
and
can't be talking-
George Knight tripping over the ropes, getting in the ring, but we are
Of
off
course he tripped over the
with
ropes.
our first match, a battle of former tag team partners, tag team champions.
And Kevin is just laying the leather to him.
Do you blame him after what
I don't
Damon
blame
just did?
Kevin Morgan desperately wanting to take out all his pent-up aggression and his desire to have Johnny Z back here. And Damon Windsor on the receiving end.
Burnham, you got to understand, as he's lost his leader, that's exactly the same way you were when George W. Bush got out of office.
Kevin is going to make Damon Windsor feel the pain that he feels losing his Savior.
And he's going to give him some of our pain, too. We got a lot of pain, too. Erica's got pain.
Damon Windsor dishing out some pain of his own right now, and I think Kevin Morgan was delivering pain to everyone earlier with that rendition of yesterday.
You stop talking about it. That was beautiful. A man singing to his leader. Don't they do that in church?
Indeed they do. Good point, Mark Wilson.
Damon Windsor now mounting up onto the second rope, about to unleash a hailstorm of fury onto the forehead.
George Knight has got to get Windsor down. You can't do that. That's illegal.
I'm
See
sure
these people counted? That's a 10 count.
well, the IZW world in full support.
Yeah,
of
I
big
think they
business
only got to
Damon Windsor.
6. They couldn't get past 6.
And now Windsor about to introduce Morgan's head to the turnbuckle. Right up close there to our cameras. To the opposite side as well. Morgan being bounced back and forth like
come
a
on.
pinball. Hitting 3 out of 4 corners.
No, not the last one.
I think Windsor's going to complete
No.
the quadfecta.
Kevin's rocking and reeling right now.
And big business sending Kevin Morgan.
Hey, I got to go down there and help Kevin.
He just needs a timeout. Mark Wilson.
No, you gotta stay here.
Oh, come on. I got to go. I got to go help
Here.
Kevin Morgan. He needs my help. He needs our help.
That man needs a timeout is what he needs. He needs to gather his thoughts.
You can't function under an environment such as this. He's lost his leader. He's furious. I can't talk to him. Madam Commissioner can't talk to him. You ain't going to talk to him, Bernie.
No, I don't want to talk to Kevin Morgan. I want to stay very far and distant. The last time I got up close to Kevin Morgan, I had to buy a new pair of pants.
You needed a new pair of pants.
But you're a man of many words, Brenham. Surely you can say something to help him out.
Hey, that cost you. That's the best $350 you ever spent was to buy those new pants.
Kevin Morgan now breaking the count, preparing to unleash more pain on the outside, more torture. Fans, we are opening up our show here very impromptly with a conflict between your former tag team champions, one of the most dominant teams in IZW history.
The biggest tag team ever in the history of IZW.
And that is one of the keys to a conflict between them, is that they know each other so well. Working together that way is going to make it that much more difficult for one to be victorious over the other.
Sure, these men have gone back and forth and they know each other like the back of their hands. But one thing that Kevin Morgan has that Damon Windsor does not is status.
Status.
That man raises expectations.
Expectations.
That man is a member of Impact Elite. And that man will show all of these people exactly what fear is.
Well, I gotta ask you, Madam Commissioner, does Kevin Morgan look like he has status right now? He's 100% on the defensive.
At this moment right now, he's worried about his savior.
Hey.
He needs to get his head back together and back in the game.
Windsor took this match outside the ring, Burnham. This is supposed to take place inside the ring. George Knight's probably up to 2 because he can't count any further than that.
Well, you see, Kevin Morgan was ducking his head under the ropes to break that count.
Well, that's legal. He's back in the ring.
Now he's back in the ring.
What's Windsor doing?
About?
He's being a real competitor. He's taking it back in the ring, ready to go.
Windsor's out there taking a nap.
Outside. He's taking a timeout. Shameful of that man.
Damon Windsor trying to recollect his thoughts.
He better get a hairbrush while he's out there.
After a hail of blows on the outside there, Windsor now managing to climb his way back into the rope, or under the ropes, only to be met with the stomps from the Image of Fear.
And those are some big boots. That is a big man, and that's a lot of force coming down on Damon.
Both of these men, 2 of the 10 competitors who were involved in that Impact Chamber match, the biggest match in IZW history. And it was when Kevin Morgan was eliminated that things seemed to begin to spiral downwards for Johnny Z.
That was our whole game plan, Burnham.
And as you can see, he's beating himself up about it, because his point in going into that match is to make sure that our savior walked out still with the IZW champion.
Well, he may be beating himself up, but Damon Windsor's doing a pretty good job of doing that as well.
Right to the buckle, Kevin staggered.
Charging in, delivering a thunderous clothesline, which sends the Image of Fear staggering out of the corner. Business now, sidewalk slam, putting Kevin Morgan down.
Come on, Kevin, kick out.
Goes for the pin, but only able to get one.
What brings Kevin Morgan's arms up, his shoulders up from that mat is the thought that Johnny Z is still out there.
Damon Windsor deliberately measuring the kick there right to the midsection of Kevin Morgan. The Image of Fear is certainly on Dream Street at this point.
He won't be there for long. Kevin's got to fight back. He's got to get his head in the game. He's got to get his head out of the clouds. Oh, what a blow.
Big thunderous forearm to the back, rattling the spine of Kevin Morgan as once again an Irish whip going corner to corner. Morgan able to reverse it and dives in, but Windsor out of the way.
I tell you what, if Kevin Morgan was in his right mind, that wouldn't have happened right there.
That man is in mourning right now.
Kevin Morgan certainly seems a lot more lost than he has been in many recent matches. We've seen him take on many of the toughest competitors here in IZW. We've seen him combating some of the most brutal matches. But right now, Kevin Morgan is a man desperately in need of guidance. And at one point, that guidance came from the man he is opposite the ring here in with Damon Windsor.
Well, he just got guided into a big knee right there. Kevin's just completely off his game. I don't even think he cares whether he wins or loses the match. He just wants to dish out some punishment on Damon Windsor.
Morgan trying to beg off here.
And that's not legal. You can't hit somebody below the waist.
You can hit someone on the inside of the thigh. That was just exactly what Damon Windsor did there.
That still hurts, Burnham.
Oh yeah, it absolutely hurts. And Windsor now rolling over Morgan, hooking a leg, going for the cover, and only good enough for 2.
Kevin Morgan does not want to disappoint our savior, Johnny Z. He will do whatever it takes to win and try to bring him back.
You saw a desperation move there as Morgan yanked at the trunks to drag Windsor down and run his head into that second turnbuckle. Morgan now really has to press the advantage. He has got to get on the offensive in this match.
Yeah, and I think if Kevin was in his right mind, he would be on the offensive throughout the entirety of this match. Instead, he's off his game. He's making mistakes I've never seen him make before. Now that's a smart move right here. Choke him on the ropes. He's got a 5 count.
Morgan lifting Windsor up. Actually trying for the pin. You can see, you're right, Kevin Morgan really off the game plan. He tried to pin
Twice.
Windsor as he was underneath the rope.
Kevin doesn't make these kinds of mistakes. He's been around too long. He's a former IZW champion.
The man is completely distraught. At the loss of his savior, he can't think straight. He's not moving right. He's just completely out of his element right now.
And now stepping straight on the throat of Damon Windsor, trying to deprive him of that oxygen, that fuel that makes the body go. Irish whip there, reversal by Windsor. Windsor from behind, big running forearm right to the jaw.
That doesn't happen to Kevin Morgan in other circumstances.
And he has rocked Kevin Morgan.
Kevin just stopped in the middle of the ring. Windsor caught him with that forearm, and he's down.
At this point, Kevin shouldn't even be worrying about trying to win. He should be punishing Damon Windsor right now for making fun of our natural born leader.
Windsor.
Look at this. What's Windsor doing? That's illegal.
He's yanking Morgan up. Delivering those.
Yeah, that's why
cross
Morgan's
forearms.
outside the ring. What are you talking about, Burnham? What did you ever call that?
George Knight was applying the count.
Yeah, well, George Knight, yeah. Okay, that's all you needed to say.
That doesn't seem very nice of Damon Windsor at all.
It may not be nice, but it certainly has been effective.
Come on, Kevin. Get your head in the game, buddy. You're about to lose this match.
Measuring Morgan. Could it be time for big business to go up?
No. There we go.
Tried for the choke slam. There's a boot by Morgan and a big punch.
Come on, Kevin. Press the advantage. Look at him.
Windsor in the corner. Morgan needs to pull him out of there. This could be a great opportunity as Morgan goes in for the cover.
2.9 right there. Almost had it. If I was counting, it would have been 3.
Kevin Morgan is incredibly frustrated at this point.
There we go, Kevin. Cut that air off. We're going to get the big
Wear
move.
the opponent down.
But he's still, Morgan is not focused. He saw him call for Johnny Z.
That moment of hesitation right there.
Gave Windsor exactly what he needed. Just enough to completely recoup, get out of the way, and Morgan is in pain! And in just more pain!
That has got to be, you got to ring the bell on that.
You talk about an impact. What was made there in the lower region.
You don't want this, man. I've had this before.
And now, the repeated elbows. 3 of them. Down goes the elbow pad.
Come on, Kevin. Fight back.
Windsor delivers the thunderous clothesline. Morgan down in the middle of the ring. Windsor quick with the follow-up and the pin. And
just barely, man. Just barely. Kevin kicked out there.
Right now, Windsor's getting the best of Kevin.
Well, we got to get down there and give Kevin some help. We got to do something, man. Kevin is just totally discombobulated. Oh! Great job, Kev. Come on, Kevin.
at the last second, Morgan rolling out from the running leg drop.
Nice
He needs to think, what would John do?
WWJD, what would John do? Oh, come on,
Again,
Kevin.
Kevin Morgan taking his eyes off the prize there. begging for the return of Johnny Z.
All that time he just wasted. Got a 1 count.
He got the three right there.
He's only getting 1 counts now. This isn't good at all.
Is his status falling in your eyes, Madam Commissioner?
No, I mean, I know what Kevin Morgan is capable of. I know that he is the image of fear. But right now, he's in a dark place. He's uncontrollable. He won't listen to neither me or Mark Wilson. All he wants is his savior.
Burnham, you got to understand, Coronation was an absolute disaster for Impact Elite. Have you no feelings for that?
Oh, I was there. I witnessed the downfall of Impact Elite in all ways, shapes, and forms.
But there was a silver lining. I got my crown back to Impact Elite. Thank you very much.
That was the one silver lining, but everything else just fell apart around us.
Exactly, but we're working on that, Mark Wilson. We may be absent of our savior right now, but we will not let him down.
I'm just trying to get some empathy out of Burnham. He doesn't have any feelings for anything.
He's a robot.
He's a nihilist. Kevin's got the advantage right now. Now you just got to press it, Kevin.
I'm going to find John.
Kevin
Come
Morgan
on.
being very vocal, saying he's going to find John. What he needs to do right now is he needs to take care of Damon Windsor.
Yeah, he needs to find victory right now over Damon Windsor.
He needs to make him pay for making such jokes.
Very unique offensive move here, driving that knee into the ribcage.
That's like a modified bow and arrow there.
Certainly a submissive move, but also one that puts you in a penny predicament.
And Windsor had a hard time getting his left shoulder
Well,
up
as you
there.
put that shoulder up, you literally drive your ribcage further into that knee.
And what happens, Mark Wilson, when you can't breathe?
Can't breathe, you can't win. You don't know anything about winning, do you, Burnham? You ever won anything in your life?
Kevin Morgan stalking his prey, waiting for Windsor to get back up now.
It really looks like Kevin's got his
Moment
head
of
back in
fear.
the
I
game.
think he was going for the moment of fear, but he couldn't get him up.
Oh,
And down again goes Damon Windsor. Second time.
come on, Kevin. Windsor's picking him up again. He probably should have went for a cover there.
Would have been smart of him, but he's not a member of
He's not.
Impact Elite.
Now they're both down. Both men are down. Come on, Kevin.
Windsor going in for the pin. Could this parallel be in? I think it's in.
Oh!
Again, so close, millimeters away.
I've lost my breath 2 or 3 times during this match.
And Windsor seems determined. He seems to have sensed that this is the great opportunity as he goes outside up to the top rope. A little uncomfortable as he's trying to get his footing on the top.
Smart move there by Kevin. I think he's back on his game right now.
I don't see Damon Windsor as an aerial type man.
No,
That
no.
was just a bad decision on his
Yeah.
part.
Hey, you're 6'7", you don't go to the top rope.
Morgan now,
Moment
moment of fear in the middle of the ring.
He did it!
He pulls the
Victory!
victory
I
out.
told you! I told
Big
you he got his
business
head.
went up and then he went down as
Windsor
the stock
went
fell.
down.
Your winner, Kevin Morgan!
Well, it certainly wasn't easy, but Kevin Morgan did pull the victory out against Damon Windsor, but I'm not sure that he's concerned about that.
Hey,
See the look in his eyes.
hey, Burnham, obviously the celebration for the demise of Impact Elite didn't last very long. We're getting back on top. We're working our way back.
I hope that some way, somewhere, our Savior seen this and is proud.
Our Savior sees all.
Kevin Morgan taking perhaps the first step towards the revival of Impact Elite, but he desperately wants to find his savior. He is on the look for John. You can see him accosting some of the members of the IZW world.
Hey, that's the sign of a good investigator. He's pushing at everybody.
Morgan looking, scanning the crowd, looking for the face of Johnny Z.
Hey, look what happens when all that aggression comes out of Kevin Morgan. He comes out a winner. We come out a winner.
Kevin Morgan making his way back up the ramp, victorious, but still
Good job.
Kevin's going to find John,
trying
okay?
to find John. We'll see if he is successful. in that search.
I just don't see how we're gonna be able to pay any of these bills.
I guess we could sell my wedding ring.
Yes! Sell your gold to me so that I may melt it down into liquid profit.
It's a cash emergency! Super Pawn Woman to the rescue!
When you need fast cash, don't be pressured into selling your gold. Bring it to Maverick Pawn, where their fast, friendly staff will give you a loan on your precious valuables so you don't lose them forever.
Great deals! Fast cash! It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
Oh, my tax refund check should be here by now. Looking for this evil twin? That's mine! You're right! It's mine! And I'm going to cash it wherever I want!
It's a cash emergency! Super Pawn Woman to the rescue!
Don't let your evil twin steal your tax refund check. Bring it to Maverick Pawn and get it cashed in a jiffy. Then, check out our tools, televisions, games, jewelry, computers, and more. And now, we'll pay cash for unwanted gift cards. Great deals! Fast cash! It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
Hey, cuz, check this out. I just got chosen to be part of the...
Hey.
What?
Hold on. See, I know what's been going on. You are in the Impact Player of the Year tournament.
Yeah.
That's awesome. A Camacho is in the tournament, representing. What stumps me is out of the three Camachos, Angel, Big Bad and Sexy, Roberto Camacho, Hot and Heavy, they go with Fit, Fab, and Ugly.
What?
Now see, look at this face. Look at this face. This is marketable. You, not so much. I don't know what Sean McHale's thinking by not putting one of the other Camachos in this tournament.
Yeah! Kiss that my name, did you? Here I come. Why didn't I put Roberto in there? Hot and Heavy. I tell you what, the girls can't take it. I know I can, man. I gotta get back on the wall. Get back. I mean, that's what you do, man. Hey, I'm a big fan of y'all, man. Woo! But I gotta keep y'all away. You know what I mean? Y'all like a moth to a flame to them girls, man. Like, they just drawn to you, man. I see them, man. Yeah, not so much. You? Yeah, no, I understand. But look, the cousin, he hasn't done nothing yet. Let him spread his wings. Let the ugly duckling turn into he's never gonna turn into a swan. But let him get a little flap in there, man. Come on. Look at just stop doing that. No, come here. Listen, I'm giving you this big opportunity, so don't waste it, all right? Now listen, look, you wanna know what it's like to be in the tournament? Tell you what, I'm so big on this Impact Player of the Year tournament, I feel like I'm the only one making things happen in this thing. You see? So look, I wanna give you a little taste. A taste of what could happen if you were in the tournament. And by all means, if you do well, you'll have something to brag about later on too. Right there, you know that guy. So tonight, I'm gonna put you in the ring, one-on-one with the wild card, copycat. No, listen. It's like a sample of the Impact Player of the Year tournament, and you get to be involved in it. And like I said, if you win, I was wrong. If you don't, shut up. I mean, it's not simple, really. If I'm right, shut up. And you, look, like I said, man, I'm proven. And you know what? I'm all worried about the ratings. And you know what? You're kind of the lost one. So I need to know what Vinny has in him, besides a bow tie. I don't know what all that is. But still, I need to know what you got in you. So tonight, I know you're a tag team guy, so I'm gonna try to make this evened up as best I can. Because I'm gonna put you in with one half of the KC Wolves. Look like it's your night. And there's just gonna be a sample, right? This is gonna see where you're at. Okay, so hey, make a big thing. Tell this, show him, show Angel, show Big Poppy, Big Bad Sexy. Why you're here, you know? Sure, yeah. There we go.
Oh, dude, that's okay. Anyway, so hey, y'all guys think about it, and
There's some water needed on table 10, and get to it. All right.
Well, fans, the very prestigious Impact Player of the Year tournament is underway, and we're going to see tonight a little taste. Commissioner number 1, Sean McHale, saying we just got a little taste of a couple of the matches there, as Roberto Camacho is going to take on one of the entrants, Copycat, and you're also going to see 2 of the entrants, Vinny Camacho against Graham Bell.
What is that blathering idiot, Mr. Bill, Sean McHale, talking about? He's always screwing everything up. He's already got the Impact Player of the Year tournament screwed up for Jordan Jacobs. He's in there all by himself, no backup.
What type of backup do you think he needs, Mark Wilson?
We had backup in the Impact Chamber. We always got a backup plan, Burnham.
Your backup in the Impact Chamber didn't work very well, and now Jermaine Johnson is gone. Madam Commissioner.
Let's not talk about that, Burnham. Let's just talk about how stupid Sean McHale is and how he thinks this Impact Player of the Year tournament is all his doing.
Blathering idiot. Mr. Bill, shut up, McHale.
The Impact Player of the Year tournament is a proving ground for so many stars that have come through. So many big names have become Impact Player of the Year.
Last year, Jordan Jacobs won it.
Absolutely correct. Jordan Jacobs defeating Bobby Starr in a tremendous match to become Impact Player of the Year. Jermaine Johnson, former Impact Player of the Year. So
we're not going to bring that name up, so quit talking about it.
It's been a great opportunity for many people in the past. We've got a wide open field. The KC Wolves both in there. Imagine if it came down to the 2 of them, one-on-one against each other.
They see a breakup of a tag team right there. I mean, you can go after any championship you want.
The Brothers Righteous, both in there as well.
Those guys may be done after this, you know. I don't blame him.
And Commissioner McHale seems to want to see an opportunity here for Vinny Camacho to, as he said, spread his wings, to gain an opportunity to have a little showcase put on him. What do you think about that? Do you think this is Vinny Camacho's chance?
Of course it's his chance. Anything is a chance here at Impact Zone Wrestling. But if you come out on top is what really counts.
Well, as announced by Commissioner Sean McHale, we're going to see one man who has already entered into that Impact Player.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, he is the Forgotten Champion, Copycat!
Copycat, the man who won the Monsters Bash Battle Royal.
Well, he certainly came out with a lot of energy.
And this guy is a yoga master as well. Did you know that?
Copycat now wanting the opportunity once again to vie for a championship here in IZW, as he did back at Chaotic Christmas. But he's got a tough challenge ahead of him.
Vinny Camacho's young, he's inexperienced, but this is his big chance right here.
This is not Vinny, Mark Wilson, this is Roberto.
That's what I said, Roberto.
What's the difference?
The difference is about 200 pounds.
Don't ever correct me again, Burnham.
Opponent is Roberto Camacho!
Roberto Camacho, accompanied by his cousin Vinny. Roberto always concerned about the condition of his hair.
Boy, I love that. I'd love to have a head hair like that. That's beautiful.
And what does he call himself now? Hot and heavy?
Hot and heavy, Daddy.
Well, he's definitely heavy.
He's got to be 350 pounds, Burnham. And that's a lot of sexy right there. You getting turned on? Oh, I can tell you're getting turned on.
Burnham. This is a family show.
Vinny Camacho holding the ropes for his cousin Roberto.
Goodness, it takes his whole weight just to make it big enough for the man to get through.
Well, you can't dance. It looks like me on last night, Friday night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Daddy. I was doing just that on the dance floor all night long.
That was because
I'm
you ate
sure it
some
was
of those
better
spicy
than that,
buffalo
though.
wings.
You right there. Oh, call me. Madam Commissioner, you were rudely interrupted.
I was just saying that I'm sure it was better than that, though.
Much better. Oh, Copycat mocking.
Copycat cut the rug himself.
I guess that's why they call him Copy.
Maybe you should order a dance-off between
Whoa. The only people that do dance-offs right now is me.
Yep.
And I'm always the winner. I've won many dance-offs, correct?
And she will drop it like it's hot, Daddy.
Well, the
But
bell
right
is
now,
rung.
I'm not in the condition to.
We are now underway.
Yeah, I understand you're in a lot of pain right now. You can't drop anything.
You know, as I said, the thing about the Impact Player Tournament of the Year is that it is a proving ground. It is a great opportunity. Not only does the winner get the chance to vie for any championship that they want, but it also really sets you apart. It's that stepping stone that many people have taken to moving up the next ladder, next step of the ladder of the IZW hierarchy. And any of those individuals, including Copycat, could certainly benefit from breaking away and moving back towards that top level. We know that Copycat has been a tag team champion before, but he likes to call himself the forgotten champion. He's never been able to take hold of singles titles here in IZW, and this could well be his chance.
Well, he's got his hands full right now with Roberto Camacho. He's laying the wood to him. Look at that full arm dragon twist with a boot to the midsection. Whoa! Nice flip over.
Roberto Camacho showing some very good basic skills.
Forking the arm.
Applying pressure, Terry taking that over the hand, that arm over into a top wrist lock.
Hey, this is what you call wrestling, Burnham.
This is indeed
We wrestle here.
sweet science of wrestling.
Man doing a very good job of focusing on the limb.
Bobby working up, using his strength. He has a little more natural strength than Roberto does. He just doesn't have the weight advantage. Nice hammer lock. Snap there.
Snap there, taking over and out, back again to the arm. Isolate one body part and work it over.
Copying exactly what Roberto had just done to him.
That's all this guy does is just copy. He's a horrible dancer, by the way.
But I will say that it is smart on his part because obviously he knows the pain that he was just put into.
Is that a bit of jealousy I hear in your voice, Mark?
I'm not jealous at all, man. I was out till 4 this morning. I was actually it's 4:20 when I got in.
Irish whip there by Copycat. Goes underneath, takes Roberto down with a DDT. Hooks the massive tree trunk leg.
I will say this, as a smaller man, you should not want to try and whip off that big of a man.
No, but he only got a 1 count out of it, too.
Well, it does show you the inherent strength of Copycat.
Oh, look at this. Miguel Padilla's got his hands full.
The numbers game that is just right there for the Camacho family, even though Angel Camacho is absent this week.
Roberto's not even going for a pin. It doesn't even matter if Copy's feet are on the ropes or not. He's just going for a choke.
Roberto Camacho breaking the eyes across that top rope.
And that burns, too.
Blind your opponent.
Now Vinny contributing, and I would think with all the assistance that Vinny Camacho is providing Roberto, that Roberto would be a little nicer towards his little cousin.
Sometimes you got to take these kids by the ear and just straighten them out. Oh, good belly to back suplex right there. Roberto going for the pin, smart.
That leg, but still a lot left in Copycat.
2 count.
Copycat fought his way through the entire IZW roster in order to be victorious in that Monster Smash Battle Royal, but that Impact Player Tournament of the Year is a very different situation. It's a lot of one-on-one matches, and if you suffer an injury early on, it's certainly going to affect you in the later stages.
Well, that may be true, but I'll tell you what, here's a guy who calls himself a forgotten champion. This is his opportunity to get a championship. Nice kick out there by Roberto Camacho. Listen to the IZW world. They're all behind Copycat. Isn't that great? That's wonderful. Look at the people. Look at the Impact Arena tonight. This place is loaded.
Copycat feeding off the energy of the IZW world.
Hey, Burnham, do me a favor.
But taking too much time. Go ahead, Mark Wilson.
Do me a favor. Do like everybody else out here needs to do. Get on Facebook.com/Impact Zone Wrestling, Twitter @IZW World, www.izwrestling.com, or subscribe to us on YouTube. We're all over social media, Daddy.
So many venues for you to keep up with the happenings here at IZW. And to communicate, we love to have the fan interaction.
Don't be the one left behind. We have brand new news popping up all the time.
Roberto goes for the pin. Padilla was out of position, only got a 1 count.
That elbow popped up right into Copycat's mouth. But as Mark Wilson said, it's only good enough for 2. Referee perhaps just a little bit out of position on that one. Roberto trying to take Copycat over.
That was kind of a modified snap mare there.
That was a unique offensive move.
Do what you have to. Where the head goes, the body follows.
And speaking of the head, it's pretty well twisted almost off the shoulders of Copycat right now.
Very uncomfortable angle for the head and neck of Copycat as he attempts to get the vertical base underneath and relieve some of that pressure. And now take himself out.
What's he going for here? Is it suplex?
Yes, it is. Exploder suplex. Oh, wow, so close there.
That was about a 2.5 right there.
Good high impact move out of nowhere from Roberto Camacho. You know, you look at a guy like Roberto, you expect him to rely mostly on his size, do a lot of big power moves.
This guy's fundamentally sound.
He does have a lot of sound fundamentals. I'm sure he learned that from his cousin.
Hey, and that fist is sound fundamentally too. Copy got the last one. Oh, what's he gonna? Oh my God! Unbelievable! Oh my God!
On the back of Copycat as he rolls through.
I would have never thought Copycat could do that.
But of course, Copycat used so much strength that he's exerted right now.
Oh, and that physical exhaustion from this simple act of hoisting Roberto Camacho up may very well have made the difference as he could not quickly follow up, get the pin.
I've underestimated Copycat. He has got a lot of strength.
Copycat going for the Copycat. Oh! Met full on with the bolt
That's
of Roberto Camacho,
man.
who is quite proud of what he just did.
They should be.
It's like running into a brick wall.
That's a lot of man to run into. Now he's just laying the wood to him. Working on the head. Copycat can't think straight right now.
Copycat's bell has been rung by Roberto Camacho as he attempts to pick him up again. Good standing body slam. And a leg drop, a leaping leg drop.
This may be it.
Full weight coming down.
Oh, Copycat barely got out of that.
I'd say a leg drop from him is the equivalent of a full body man.
Yeah, and there's a lot more body can land on top of Copycat before this match is over.
Irish whip now by Roberto Camacho, corner to corner, hooks him.
Belly.
Belly to belly, and that's a big belly.
Magnum TA couldn't have done it better.
Roberto not going for the pin.
Looks to be going to the high rent district here.
Yeah, well, we talked about this earlier. That's not good for big man, but at least he's staying on the second rope. What's he going to hit him with?
We've seen a lot of surprises out of the Camacho. I don't think this is what we want to see, though.
Oh,
and he misses.
Tried the leg drop from the second rope. Totally missed Copycat. He got it out of the way. Oh, here comes
Vinny's in the ring. Vinny on the receiving end.
Well, there goes Vinny.
Copycat underneath the clothesline. Flying elbow smash.
Taking the big man off his feet.
The IZW world can sense that maybe now is the opportunity as Copycat with the rolling knee. Shades of someone you're familiar with, Mark Wilson.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
There's the Copycat.
Doppelganger. He's got him over.
Hooks that leg.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Copycat!
Well, as Copycat prepares for the Impact Player of the Year tournament, it's victories like that very finisher there, the doppelganger, that the other 7 men have to be concerned about.
Gentlemen, with all this excitement going on, it's taking a lot out of me. I'm going to go to the back and take a minute to rest.
Hey, make sure you use your fan when you get back there. You're looking for a clip right now. I got to say, man, that was an incredible performance by Copycat there. He lifted Roberto Camacho on his shoulder.
Do you think maybe there's a new lead runner in that Impact Player of the Year tournament, Mark Wilson?
I certainly reevaluated my perspective, my position, my view of Copycat after this match.
What are you doing?
I'm not looking at your hair.
My hair? Look, this is all their fault. They wished cancer upon me, so my hair was falling out. But the joke's on them, because my body is amazing and my genes are amazing. So amazing that while I am fighting this cancer, my hair fell out in a perfect hairstyle. It is adorable, but that's not the point. My beautiful long hair is gone.
You know who else is gone? John's gone. I don't know where he's at. Do you know where he's at?
No, I don't know where
Does anybody know where he's at?
No, Kevin, that's not the point. Look at this. Look at this cancer, this tumor. Look at that. It made me look like one of those skinny fat girls out there. This is disgusting.
Disgusting. What's disgusting is that everybody wants to laugh at me because I've lost my savior. It's not funny at all. He is our savior. He is the natural born leader. People do not need to make fun of that.
Not at all.
Or they, just like Damon Windsor, will learn exactly how important the Savior is to me.
I know this, and they should know that as well. It's very important to you.
I will find Johnny Z. I will find my Savior. Your Savior. Their Savior. I will find him. Somehow, some way. Johnny Z, come back!
Relax. Relax. I have found a way to find Johnny Z. I have a plan. As your Madam Commissioner, who is never wrong, I have a way.
So do you know where he's at?
No. That's not what I said. But I have a way to find him.
Find Johnny Z.
Hi everyone, I'm Gilly Banner. I'm the new backstage correspondent for IZW. I'm here today with the KC Wolves. Last week, you two fell kind of short against the tag team champions, Team Bull. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Gilly, lovely name by the way. I don't have a list of the toughest teams that we've faced in our careers. But if I did, Team Bull would be right near the top of that list. I mean, defending their titles against us 1 week after a hellacious TLC match. I gotta give them props. They were the better team last week.
You know, Team Bull, we just want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for being men. Thank you for accepting our challenge. Thank you for stepping up to the plate and putting those tag team titles on the line like true champions. And yeah, we came up just a little bit short. But an entirely new hunt is about to begin, and that is the Impact Player of the Year tournament. Because as Sean McHale announced last week, Graham Bell and Luke Langley are in it to win it.
All the best young talent in IZW is in the Impact Player of the Year tournament. And this is an incredibly important event because whoever wins that tournament gets a title shot of their choice. Which means the KC Wolves, we could go after the Impact Division Championship, we could go after the IZW Championship, or, I think you know where I'm going, we could go after the tag team titles.
You know, Graham, we've had a lot of success as a tag team.
All over the place.
But the truth is, and this is kind of the uncomfortable part of this, only one of us can win the tournament. And yeah, we can cash in that win into a tag team title opportunity, but I mean, at some point, one of us will be a winner and one of us is going to be a loser. Now, you are one of the greatest wrestlers that I know. And I know that no matter who you get matched up against in this thing, I'll see you in the finals, buddy, okay?
Same goes for you, man. The KC Wolves, they're making waves in IZW. The KC Wolves are going to be in the finals of this tournament, regardless of which one of us wins. It's going to be one of us who does, in fact, win it.
Absolutely, absolutely, no doubt.
But, if you ask me my opinion, the winner is going to be
Luke, not Graham.
Why you gotta be hurtful, bro? Why you gotta be hurtful?
Friday, April 4th, following Nightline on KSWO ABC TV. IZW returns to your weekly television schedule with Impact Television. Keep up with the latest news and catch all the best action, interviews, and clips from IZW's Adrenaline, our weekly television tapings. Check out IZWrestling.com on any device for more info and let Impact Zone Wrestling invade your living room every Friday night. Your Friday nights just got a lot more interesting. If you're looking for the largest and cleanest tattoo shop with the biggest selection of flash, you're looking for Impact Inc., where every Wednesday is now half off Hump Day, where you get half off on select flash. Plus, come in on your birthday and receive 25% off any tattoo. Call 699-7530 or stop by 1008 Southwest 11th Street any day of the week, where the best custom art you can find is at Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio. If you want the best, come to Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been joined at the broadcast booth by the other co-commissioner, number one, Sean McHale.
The number one is here!
Have no fear.
Hey, welcome, Mr. Bill. Welcome. Oh, no! I like that. I like that, Mark Wilson.
Again, the strains of
Ladies
the
and gentlemen, lights out, Jordan Jacobs!
Hey, Jordan, shut up, both of you. It's time for a little walk. Lights out lounge, Daddy. Carrying the 2013 Impact Player of the Year trophy. Yeah, I would too.
Jordan Jacobs quite proud, and rightfully so, of having won that tournament. But his position at the top comes to an end soon.
Wait for it. Wait for ladies and ladies and ladies and ladies and ladies and ladies, welcome back to the Lights Out Lounge. How much did you miss me? Oh, you missed me so much. I can see it on all of your faces. Oh, you see, right here, what do you think this is? What does this look like? What's this look like to you? See, to me, it looks like, what does it look like? It looks like a trophy, right? Who are you? Why are you talking to me? All right. You see this right here? This right here is the 2013 Impact Player of the Year trophy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, you remember how I was the Impact Player of the Year? Oh, that's right. I was. I am the most recent Impact Player of the Year. I am Lights Out Jordan Jacobs. Maybe you've forgotten some things about me. Maybe you've forgotten. Not only am I the Impact Player of the Year for 2013, but I was the greatest Impact Division champion in IZW history. I
am a two-time IZW Tag Team Champion. 2 times, mind you. I was part of the greatest tag team that IZW has ever seen, and as you can tell, I am the only one standing from what wrestling should be. As a matter of fact, I am what wrestling should be. And you can chant your nonsense BS and nobody cares because I'm pretty sure that you all paid to see me. I'm pretty sure that you all coming through that door right there is what's lining my pocket right here. So you chant all you want because nobody's going to pay attention to you. The attention is on me. All right? Because this is my show. This is the Lights Out Lounge. Ain't it, Mark? Ain't it, Mark? This is the Lights Out Lounge. You tell him. You tell him, Mark. What is this? You tell him, Mark. Where are we? Lights Out Lounge, Daddy! Yeah. I love me some Mark Wilson. The butterscotch stallion.
You're gonna mess in the pants, Mark Wilson.
Anyway, oh yeah, we were talking about me.
Gravy stain.
You see, not only was I the 2013 Impact Player of the Year, but I'm gonna be the first ever back-to-back repeat Impact Player of the Year. And that brings something to mind. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Shut up. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. You know, as you can tell, I've been put into the Impact Player of the Year tournament. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm offended. I'm offended that I'm put back in a tournament that I won before. I think I should just be named 2014 Impact Player of the Year. Am I right, Mark? That's right, that's right. I think I should, because you see, where I come from, being Jordan Jacobs, you know, if you win the Impact Player of the Year tournament, you get a shot at any title that you want. But the thing is, I don't earn title shots. Title shots earn me. Whoa! I'm not in the main event makes me. You see, the main event wants me. That's how it is. So let's just go ahead and say it. I want you all right now to congratulate me as being your future 2014 Impact Player of the Year. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, see, some of you are smart. Some of you have good taste, but others of you don't. You don't have good taste. You don't have good taste. None of you have good taste. You especially, little girl. None of you, well, you're over here, so that's a start. I don't know what's going on with your haircut, kid, but it's not good. Hey, you all can say what you want. Let me remind you, you paid to see me. As a matter of fact, it gets pretty tiring being this awesome. I'm going to have a seat here on the Lights Out Lounge. All right. Oh, I'm just going to sit here with my trophy. Oh, man. So, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about this Impact Player of the Year tournament. I think I just heard the KC Wolves. How do you feel about the KC Wolves? We like the KC Wolves, right? Woo! And all that nonsense. We like that. But I think I just heard, what was it, Graham and Luke, and one of them was telling the other one that how he was one of the best wrestlers that he knows, but I think he only knows like 2 or 3 wrestlers anyway. But I think he forgot who I am. You see, Jordan Jacobs, I'm the reason you all come. I mean, let's be honest. We're glad that Jermaine Johnson is gone, are we not?
They come for
you see, we're glad because that means that the Lights Out Lounge is back. That means that we've got more time for Jordan Jacobs. And maybe I just dropped that. That's great. Can I get yeah, thanks, kid. All right, that's good. That's good. That's, none of that's, oh, well, there's that. I'm going to leave that right there. Maybe somebody will tell me time later on. But the thing is, I think that they've all forgotten, and I think that you all have forgotten. I think you all suck. Who said you suck? You say you come up here and you tell me I suck. Do you have a show? Do you have a show? Let's see. Oh, do you have a show? I don't think you do. Hey man, you go ahead and sit next to that girl that's gonna be coming home with me tonight, all right? Yeah, she's smiling because she knows it's true. Hey man, I'm sorry, but I know how to please a woman, all right? Don't start with that diva nonsense. Don't start with that. Oh, Jermaine's gone and now we're just gonna call me a diva. That's what we're gonna do, huh? I get more ladies in a week than any of you have in your entire damn lives. Just how does that make me a diva? None of you dress as good as me. None of you win matches as much as me. I just don't know where you guys are getting off right now. I'm gonna get back on the topic before I was so rudely interrupted. You need to shut up, little boy. Oh, the people here. I don't know how some of you can stand it. I mean, just like we collectively have maybe the intelligence of 7 field mice amongst this whole crew. Now that Jermaine Johnson is gone, Jordan Jacobs is gonna get right back where he belongs. I don't need to be in a tag team. I'm too good to be in a tag team. I need to be having my own titles. So who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe when I win, right, Mark, when I win, maybe I find a partner to go after the tag titles. Maybe I go after the Impact Division Championship, which is only prestigious for one reason, and you all know that I'm the one that gave that title the importance that it has today. Drake Gallows knows that I'm the one that made that title as prestigious as it is today. But there's another championship that I'm forgetting. I don't know, maybe, I'm not going for the Queen's Crown. Maybe I go for the IZW Championship, I don't know. You see, the thing is, I am a main eventer. And it may offend me that I'm put in a tournament that I won last year. But the thing is, in 2000, and Jordan Jacobs. Hey, that's what your girlfriend's gonna be saying to me later when I'm with her, right? Okay. Keep on, buddy. Keep on. Yeah. In 2000, and Jordan Jacobs, you all are gonna get to see the real Jordan Jacobs, because I am the one and the only, the first and the last. I am Mr. Young Talent himself, and you are not. You are not me, because I am Jordan Jacobs. This is my year. Welcome to what you've been waiting for, and get a good look at your 2014 Impact Player of the Year. I am Jordan Jacobs. Say hi, Mark.
Hey, baby! 2014!
Woo! Hit my music!
Well, if ever there was a career that Jordan Jacobs was cut out for, I suppose it's politics.
I tell you what, Burnham, the crazy thing about this whole thing is he may actually be the 2014 Impact Player of the Year. He's got to be the odds-on favorite.
Before you came out here, Commissioner, I haven't mentioned that the Impact Player of the Year is a great stepping stone opportunity. It's a chance for someone to break free of the pack and demonstrate how they should take the next step up to the next level. Well, Jordan Jacobs believes he's already at that level, having won it one time. I hate to say it, but it's hard to argue the fact that if he were to repeat as Impact Player of the Year, it would definitely position him at the top of that food chain here in IZW.
You know what it is, Burnham? It's his opportunity to become the 2014 Impact Player of the Year and beat Double D for the IZW Championship. That's what it's all about, Denny.
So we're okay with that now. We're okay with Jordan Jacobs being the IZW champion. I love it.
I just want to get everything back in order. You screwed everything up, Mr. Melonhead.
Calm it down.
I didn't do nothing.
Calm it down.
I need a coffee.
The only one who screwed it up was your mama when she bought that suit for you. Mama.
Well, we very well could be seeing Double D and Jordan Jacobs in there. Fans, we're going to go to the back. We've got some words from the champion right now.
Force, this is your captain speaking. Can you feel that? I know you're excited. Oh, and you can bet. I'm excited. Because it's main event time tonight. And another example of what a fighting champion actually looks like. Because tonight, in that main event, it's your captain, Double D, versus that old school sellout, Randy Price. Now, Randy, last week, while I was preparing for my match against that image of follow, Kevin Morgan, I happened to overhear a little bit of what you had to say about me and everything, of making me I think a victim of the old school or something to that effect. And it got me thinking this week, that's your problem, making me a victim of the old school. Your problem is that you're living in the past. And what you need to understand is that Double D and the Force, we live in the present and we look to the future. Now, whether that be tomorrow, the week after, the month after, the year after, you can guarantee one thing, Double D will still be here and I will be your IZW champion. Now, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Tonight, you and I meet in that ring. We've been there before. We've been there plenty of times. But something's changed since the last time, am I right? So you can guarantee tonight, when the Force is strong and they're chanting and cheering my name, you better bring everything you got. You better pull your head out of the past and you better pull it straight out of your ass so I can shove it right back up. Because tonight, Randy Price, I'm coming for you. And I'm coming full force.
What disgraceful language out of our champion.
That is our champion. I think he's very focused, very determined.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first is Vinny Camacho.
Commissioner McHale, you set this match up.
Yes, I did.
It's an opportunity, a little preview, a taste, I think you said, of the Impact Player of the Year tournament as two of the members faced off one-on-one here.
No doubt, this is kind of a litmus test, is that right? A litmus test, right? Yes, that's what it is. It's kind of to gauge where you're at right now, what you need to work on, because when the tournament actually starts, you only get one shot to go all the way through that thing, and once you're done, you're out.
Saw earlier that Vinny Camacho, very skilled on the dance floor. And,
there's some butt for you, Burnham. You like that?
What was that movie about the strippers that came out a little while ago? Mad Mike or something like that?
And his opponent is Luke Langley.
One half of the KC Wolves.
Hey, that's Luke, not Graham.
That is Luke. It is not Graham Bell. It is Luke Langley.
He measures himself in grams, though. That's the weird thing about it. He's measured in grams.
I will have to check his OnlyFans bio for that. I was not aware of that.
It just happened, I think.
We gotta get that updated. You know, the KT Wolves, they certainly are almost what you can consider tag team specialists. They're an extremely accomplished tag team. To be a great tag team, you have to be a great singles competitor. So this will be a wonderful opportunity for us to see whether Luke Langley can handle himself without the presence of his tag team partner, Graham Bell.
Oh, no doubt about it. Just as important it is for Vinny to see where he stands, it's just as important for Luke Langley to see where he stands in this whole thing.
And Mark Wilson, you know very well, having guided the career of the greatest tag team this past year for IZW, what wrestling should be, how important it is, how people come to rely on that tag team partner being in the corner. Do you think that Luke and Graham are both maybe at an automatic disadvantage because they will look to make that tag, they will look to rely on that presence?
Well, I don't know, there's already cracks in this team, and this is one of those teams you think will never fall apart, but I mean, you know, money and titles, that's what it's all about, and these guys may break up over that.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Shut up.
I think eventually that will happen. I eventually believe that the KC Wolves will separate. It's just the nature of the business. But right now, these two guys are focused on the tag team scene. shape, and that's where they're at right now. That's where they want to be. But who doesn't want to be the man, the top dog? I mean, who really does? Mark Wilson, I know if you had the opportunity, you would do it right now.
You're damn right I would. And this is an opportunity for both men. But you still make my butt pucker.
You're welcome? I'm not for sure. I don't know.
You shouldn't take it any further, Commissioner.
Wow.
Luke Langley now, again, showing some sound fundamentals. We talked about the fundamentals of Roberto Camacho earlier.
Front chancery there by Luke Langley.
Basic amateur-style wrestling.
Into a hammerlock. Into a half Nelson. Into a snap mare.
Putting on a clinic right here in the ring.
Pretty fluid.
Oh, that's nothing scientific about that.
That's not a clinic.
Oh my God, there's an arm drag.
Arm drag.
Arm drag.
Well, second arm drag. Nice mule kick.
And Luke Langley calling to the pack. And again, as we saw in the previous match, the presence of the Camacho on the outside.
Nice distraction.
And Luke Langley coming out here alone. Graham Bell staying in the back, watching this on the monitors.
Yeah, that's like these goodies. They're making big mistakes. If Graham was out here, he could help Luke out. But instead, he's out here almost a 2-on-1 situation. It's a great situation for Vinny.
You know, I gotta wonder, this is one of my first opportunities to see Vinny Camacho in action. Obviously, my first chance to see him solo. He seems a little preoccupied with the dancing more so than the wrestling.
Well, it gets him fired up, and he's got that bow tie on. He looks great.
You've got to remember, he is the uglier of the three Camacho, so he is overcompensating. At some point, he is going to have to realize, hey, I'm Vinny Camacho, and that's okay.
I think he lost something. Did he lose a dollar bill out there?
I don't know what flew out. I don't want to know what flew out there.
He only receives loose change. It's only big, bad, and sexy. It's only big, bad, and sexy, and hot and heavy. Berto Camacho, man, those are the ones that are pulling the ladies. And Vinny will tell you that.
Well, I think that the Camachos have a bit of a warped sense when they look in the mirror. Right now, Vinny Camacho on the receiving end of some elbows to the midsection, fires Luke into the corner, but Luke comes out again. Those elbows certainly finding the mark.
I think I saw a tooth pop out there out of Vinny's face.
Oh! Wisely moving out of the way.
Just cross body. Vinny's trying to fight back. You got to give this dude credit. Nice drop kick from a standing position.
It was almost a stomp.
Vinny's certainly the least experienced of the Camacho clan.
Yeah, and he's losing his trousers at the same time.
Again. Overcompensating again.
Now just blatantly resorting to a choke in front of the referee.
What is that falling out of his pants? Is that
I don't want to know about anything falling out of his pants, Mark Wilson.
You said something about wanting to see him solo earlier.
You have to let it go, Mark Wilson. You have to let it go. It's part of his attire. Let's just go.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Big shot to the belly willy. Oh, big shot to the mush.
Camacho tried twice to charge in on Langley.
Hang on to the ropes.
Well, he did recover himself nicely there and then drops Langley across the top.
I'm not sure if wrestling with that bow tie on is a smart idea. I mean, Langley could reach up there and choke him with it. And if he's smart, he would.
Oh!
I would.
I tell you what, I don't think Luke's going to be howling anytime soon, taking those two shots to the throat like that.
Camacho now stepping over, rolling and preparing to drive Langley.
Where's he going?
What is he doing? Yes.
Innovative moves. Vinny is showing what he's got right now.
He's got wrestling moves. He's got dance moves. If he can put them together, he'd certainly be a big threat.
He's falling out of his trunk.
Oh, German! Northern Lights, I mean.
Nice bridge attempt.
Germany's in the north.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not even talking to McHale.
I said it, I saw it, and I knew I made a mistake. That's my bad. My bad, y'all.
IZW World Champ for the KC Wolves.
Pack is vocal. But you can see now that the normal flow of a match for the KC Wolves, by this point, Langley would have been tagged in and out of a match several times, have taken the opportunity to rest on the apron and plot the next move. Here, he's definitely showing the lack of recent experience in singles competition.
And I'll tell you, I'm a bit surprised by this whole ordeal. I didn't expect Vinny to control as much of the match as he actually has.
Well,
I'm very surprised by this. Oh, he's rolling him over!
He's making a submission right here.
We've seen a lot of surprises from the Camachos tonight. We didn't expect Roberto to have quite the fundamentals that he showed off earlier. And now,
look at the strength of Langley.
Impressive display there of upper body strength by Luke Langley.
That was unexpected from Langley. Vinny's a big guy.
That is one of the fastest ways to break through, though. I'll tell you this.
Now both men.
Very effective.
Both men worn down here.
Langley worried about the IZW world, and here they go. KC Wolves. KC
That's
Wolves.
where he draws his strength from, Mark Wilson. And he put down.
Nice miss.
Langley showing great ability here, but again, you gotta wonder, does Langley is Langley gonna suffer from not having the tag team partner to tag out to?
That was almost 3 right there.
All right, here would be a normal opportunity for Langley to just reach up, tagging Graham Bell, but he has got to carry this on his own.
Yeah, I think this is singles action, man. Singles action.
I think the submission hold put on by Vinny has woken Luke Langley up for something. He's come out like fire now.
He's been in control for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Wait a minute, what's going on there?
Langley noticing Camacho off the ring, but here comes Vinny.
He's got to roll
Vinny
up.
rolled up, put the feet on the ropes. Oh,
got it. Doesn't matter. Miguel Padilla didn't catch it.
Wow.
What an accomplishment.
Your winner, Vinny Camacho.
This is big news. Vinny Camacho, in essence a rookie, got a pinfall over one half of the KC Wolves.
Very impressive.
This is a huge accomplishment for young Vinny, and perhaps giving him a massive psychological edge as he heads into the Impact Player of the Year tournament. He knows he's got a victory over one of them already.
No doubt about it. And he's hungry. He's hungry now. He feels it now. He's feeling good.
Well, I'm sure Vinny will be headed to the club to celebrate.
I'm sure Vinny thinks he can do it to one wolf, he can do it to the other one.
Luke Langley showing disappointment. I gotta wonder, backstage, how does Graham Bell feel about this?
Friday, April 4th, following Nightline on KSWO ABC TV. IZW returns to your weekly television schedule with Impact Television. Keep up with the latest news and catch all the best action, interviews, and clips from IZW's Adrenaline, our weekly television tapings. Check out IZWrestling.com on any device for more info and let Impact Zone Wrestling invade your living room every Friday night. Your Friday nights just got a lot more interesting.
V is for victory. V is for Vinny.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what's up?
I think you need to say thank you for getting your back out there.
Thank you. Thank you for what?
For helping you.
Helping me what? I think you helped yourself to getting your head smashed in from what I saw.
Hey.
But thanks.
Remember, you may have won the match, but we did it together.
We? There was no we in this. I think they chose the right Camacho for the Impact Player of the Year tournament. Not bad for fit, fab, and ugly, huh? See you later.
Copycat came out victorious against Roberto Camacho. And you know what that means for the copycatters in this world? Impact Player of the Year tournament. Copycat is gonna come on top. Take any championship I want. You know why? Just like Damon Windsor says, like everybody thinks, Copycat is the wild card. Deuce is wild. 2, Copycat. IZW sudden impact. The whole IZW world is gonna see the wild card. Copycat. Earn right to a championship match of a championship I should have won months ago. Everyone's gonna learn at IZW Sudden Impact.
Copycat very, very determined. He wants to make it clear he expects to win the Impact Player of the Year tournament. He expects to be able to sink his claws onto a championship. He says he should have won months ago the IZW title.
Tonight, he really showed a lot. He really impressed me tonight, but I'll tell you what, Jordan Jacobs is a man who I'm putting my money on. Bank on it.
Again, Copycat always comes out and defies the odds, man. Again, I will throw my money on Copycat right now. That's right.
It looks like the two men on the side of me have picked what they think are their final man. Fans, we want you to voice in. We want you to get on Facebook. We want you to get on Twitter. We want you to log in and to tell us who do you think is going to win the Impact Player of the Year tournament. We love to hear from our fans, and we'd love to get the feedback before that tournament begins. But fans and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. We got it set up. Double D, Randy Price, clashing in this ring.
The IZW champion is in the main event in the Impact Arena, Daddy.
Double D proving that he is not afraid to step in the ring against anyone. He's a champion. He's going to be a fighting champion, and he is going to step in against all comers in that IZW ring.
Here
Let's
we go!
Now. Here we go.
Here we go!
As we await the arrival of the old school sucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event, and it's scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, he is the old school sucker, Randy Price.
Randy Price, a man, the only man to have held 2 championships in IZW simultaneously, being both Impact Division and Tag Team champion. But he has never been the IZW champion. He will be facing the IZW champion, though, tonight.
Surprisingly, the man held 2 championships simultaneously and defended them. Let's not forget that. He defended them successfully multiple times. That says a lot.
He thought Randy Price was out forever. He thought he was gone forever.
I did too.
He's come back from that, and he wants to ascend to the top of that ladder to be IZW champion. But to get there, he has got to go through the man on his way to the ring.
Well, Double D can't take Randy Price lightly. This man came back from a severe neck injury at the hands of Bad Brad Michaels. He's back in the ring, and he's better than I have ever seen him, and he's got a vicious streak I've never seen in Randy Price before.
And I gotta say, old school being his moniker and the old school suckers. When he was holding those titles, the Impact Division Championship, Tag Team Division, he had a nastiness to him. All right, he wasn't a role player. He didn't like the rules too much. And you know what? I think he's realizing now, when he was a nice guy, maybe that wasn't suited for him.
What have I been trying to tell you people? There's no point in being a nice guy. All this business about is championships and money.
Randy Price certainly getting under the skin of the IZW world, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe they're getting under his skin. He's been yelling at them since stepping into the ring.
This is the champion's preference. He's taking his time before he even comes out here.
He called people hopscotch.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I guess not. It's just...
Tell him, Randy. Boy, he's laying it down to the IZW world out here.
Ripping into them, man. I tell you what, I bet again, though, he's going back to a way that, you know what, in the past, Randy has said he felt empty in that time frame when he was holding those titles. Wasn't feeling like he was truly reaching his potential. So I don't know why he would want to resort back to that. His life was good. He was prospering. And now the injury to the neck did scare him. I feel
you know what that does? I Kenzie, you got a short time in this business, brother. And here he comes, the IZW champion.
Double D making his way towards the entrance.
And his opponent is your IZW champion, the captain of the Force, Double D!
He proudly wears the championship that he beat. He outlasted 9 other men for, including the man that you are on the search for, the natural born leader, Johnny Z, as he plummeted off the top of that cage, dove off the top of the cage, all the way down on Johnny Z to pin him for that belt right there, the most prestigious championship in professional wrestling.
The reigning IZW champion sent Johnny Z into exile. We haven't seen him since, but the champ is on tonight in the Impact Arena.
Double D quite proudly sits, recognizing the force that took him to that title for the second time. He is so proud. And once again, he's that fighting champion.
And he's not resting on his laurels at all, like some champions have in the past. He's out there week in and week out.
We saw him last week against the Image of Fear, Kevin Morgan. We see him step in this week against Randy Price, and I expect this to be the behavior on a weekly basis for Double D, because like you say, he will be a fighting champion. He will be here every week representing the IZW world and proudly stepping in that ring to compete against the best good against him.
Hey, I said it last week. This cannot be the smartest thing this guy's ever done. He comes out here 2 weeks in a row, takes a high-profile match. If I was smart, if he was smart, if he did what I would tell him to do, you defend that title whenever you want. You take matches at your leisure. Instead, he's out here fighting every week. I got to admire a guy that fights. Come on, man.
You want him to be a coward? You
There's
want him to
nothing wrong.
hide? You want to be a paper champion?
You know what it matters. If you got the belt, that's all that matters.
The economics of this whole thing, am I correct, is the more he defends it, the bigger checks he's getting. So why rest on your laurels when he can make the same amount of money in 1 month that Johnny Z did in a whole year?
Nothing wrong with resting on your laurels. I've done it my whole life.
Talk about
see where he's got you, Mark Wilson.
Pay window. Yeah, Mark Wilson. What is it that you really do, Mark Wilson?
I can't hear you anymore, Mikhail. I got an ear plugged up. I think I'm coming down with something.
Battery's low.
Her battery was low last night.
Again, I'm not.
You gotta charge him up, Daddy.
Randy Price trying, I think, a bit futilely to get the crowd to support him.
He's trying to counteract the force, but it's not working.
You know, you got to think that somewhere the coach, Gary Toole, who used to be the mentor for Randy Price, you got to think that he's looking at Randy Price and thinking, what happened to you?
What are you talking? I know Coach Toole. Coach Toole knows talent. He knows a championship material when he sees it. He loved Randy Price. He'd still love Randy Price.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I see Coach sitting there just watching the television, probably with nachos resting on his belly, and just enjoying the night, man.
I think Double D has got the fans chanting for Randy, but they're chanting old school sellout, which is not what he wants to hear.
Well, you know the bottom line is the coach isn't here. He's resting in his armchair, and Randy Price is in the ring tonight. These guys haven't even made contact
No,
yet.
we have yet to see an actual wrestling hold or even a lockup yet. Randy is obsessed with the IZW world.
They're getting louder and louder.
Now the fans are told him to go home.
That's too open for that.
I think he feels if he can win the crowd over, he can win the match. I don't know.
Double D's out there rousing them up.
Maybe this is why Randy Price has never been IZW champion because he can't keep that focus. We talked about the focus earlier with Kevin Morgan, how he's completely distraught over the issue with Johnny Z. And Randy Price seems to be exhibiting a lot of that same lack of focus.
I absolutely have no problem with telling the IZW world how it is, but he's got to focus on this match. He's got to concentrate on his opponent. He's got the opportunity to beat the reigning IZW champion tonight.
He needs to center his chi is what he needs to do. The fact of the matter is, when you're at the elite level, there is like an unconsciousness that these guys get to that level. And some people have it, and let's be honest, some people don't. Some of my best friends who have tried to be champions, for whatever reason, just couldn't quite get there. Why? Because there is a certain level. There is a path, there's a crossing you have to get to that level. And just some people, it might be in their DNA, it might just be in the way they was raised. I don't know, but they just can't seem to get the blinders on and stay unconscious. I say it's an unconsciousness that gets them to that championship level.
I wish you were unconscious.
He's about to be unconscious here as he's witnessing the mental breakdown of Randy Price.
Randy's really off his game right now. He needs to be paying attention to the man in front of him. This is his opportunity to beat the IZW champion.
Double D is strong in the force. Maybe he's doing that.
Oh, no! A Pearl Harbor job.
That right there is exactly what Randy Price was waiting for, an opening.
I think you're actually correct for once. I'm going to say Mark Wilson was correct.
Well, let's write it down in history, Daddy.
This day in history, Mark Wilson was correct as Randy Price was waiting for his chance.
I'm always correct. You just have to see it. Stomps right to the midsection. George Knight's trying to back him up. Keep it up, Randy.
George Knight needs to back Randy Price out. Randy Price says he knows the rules. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He knows how to break them as well.
Leg trip.
He's got the champ down in the corner.
Cut that wind off. Got a 5 count. He only went to 3 there. He could have cut some more wind off.
And this is the kind of competition Double D is going to get from here on in.
Week after week.
Because everyone is going to be at the top of their game. Every night they're in the ring with him. This is going to take some years off Double D, and I don't think he realizes it.
I said it last week. The real heavy lifting has just begun for Double D.
Win that championship, you automatically put a gigantic target on your back. And Double D, unlike other champions we've had here in the past, is not going to hide behind the title. It's not going to hide in tag team matches. He's going to go in there one-on-one on a regular basis. But he has certainly got to be aware of people who come in, challengers who come in like Randy Price has done, and will take advantage, waiting for that one opportunity to upend the champion and prove that they're better.
Certainly got the advantage right now on Randy Price. And he's got the force behind him. A forearm from hell. I've seen that put him down for a long 2 count.
Those elbows are vicious looking.
Double D loves to use the strikes, the points of the joints, elbows and knees. There's a knee right there. Knee on the receiving end with those well-developed abs. Randy now choking D with the rope, putting the full weight of his body across the shoulders of Double D.
This is the tactic that Randy's going to have to take. He's not going to out-try him. I'm going to say he's not going to be able to out-wrestle him. He's not going to be able to out-beat him animal-wise. What he's got to do is use grit, make this a dirty match, make this just as nasty as he can. That's going to be his chance to win this.
Once again, George Knight having to physically get involved to back Randy Price up.
Now this is a high-profile match. George doesn't want to disqualify anybody during this match. He wants to see it come to a fair and honest conclusion. Just like you like, isn't it?
I think the IZW world wants to see that as well.
Well, we'll just see what happens.
Irish whip now reversed by Double D. Price over. Leapfrog by D, and a drop kick right to the chin. Another one.
Boy, Randy's head snapped back twice, and he didn't want a third one there.
Look at D catch himself. Great nimbleness on the part of Double D. He's almost through that third one.
He's hurt. Double D's hurt. hurt. Randy's taking a breather.
Randy down on the rampway. Clutching, he may have had a tooth jarred a little bit.
See, right here, Double D should just back off and let George Knight count Randy Price out. But instead, he keeps going, breaking the count. George Knight's going to start all over again.
Price now back up near the ring announce table. And again, back to verbally interacting with the IZW world.
Randy needs a little hydration.
After seeing how he reacted earlier, messing with the crowd, only to attack Double D, I think this is well important. This is what he's doing right now. Is buying his time, getting his crowd. He just took a nice little kicking right there. Wait a minute.
Oh! He looked like he was going to go for a cross body.
Nice move by Randy.
Well scouted by Randy Price.
Tell him, Randy, get in their face. They don't know what real championship material is.
Now Randy focusing on the midsection. Repeated strikes into those abs. Going in, first cover of the match.
It was just a 2 count. It was almost a 1.9 count. Randy's going to put Double D away. He's going to put some more action on him. Put some more pep on his strikes. There you go. There's a little pepper for you.
Put his foot in it.
Put his foot in it. Now cutting the wind off once again. Brilliant move by Randy.
And he's talking smack to him. You see that right there? He's telling him what he's doing to him. Just talking smack, he's telling him.
And now a look of confidence has started to creep across the face of Randy Price. Now he feels like he's in control of this match.
And again, Randy is doing exactly what he needs to do. Drag him out to the deep end of the pool and just be dirty, be nasty, and that's what he's doing.
And he just gave Double D a mouthful of green turnbuckle.
Dean launching with the headbutts to the midsection of Randy Price, driving himself out of the corner, getting himself out of the danger zone there. Now backing Price into the corner himself.
Man, clubbing right arm by Double D.
Straight across the shoulder blades, and then a forearm right to the face.
Consecutive forearms leaves Randy stuck in the corner. What's Double D gonna do here?
Charging in, but is met right with a boot
to the solar plexus.
That midsection that Randy Price has been working on for several minutes now.
Why is he going for the cover?
He's really trying to tie D up. Really trying to negate that leg sprint.
I don't blame him. He needs to go for the cover and get out of here with a win.
You're 100% correct, Mark Wilson. My God, I said it again. That's twice in one night.
Oh, look at that. Check the eyes.
Man.
Of course, George Knight's out of position as usual.
George Knight is telling Randy he can't do that. Now, shot right to the kidneys.
Oh, man, just pounding on the back.
Pound and ground to the back. Double D's hurt.
Randy Price seems to have found, or seems to believe that the midsection, the entire rib cage area, may be the weak point, and perhaps that a good solid point on Price's behalf. Now, he did take a lot of punishment in that Impact Chamber match, a lot of it in that midsection, that core area. Able to pull her there, using the legs. Price ducks one, but eats another one.
Keep the legs are coming, Double D.
This is 2 straight weeks in a row. The IZW champion has been out here wrestling after competing against 9 other men in the Impact Chamber.
Fans, you are watching our main event. Double D, the IZW champion, against Randy Price. We appreciate you tuning in on GFL.TV, but we would love it if you are here live every Saturday night at the Impact Arena, 1009 West Ave Avenue, Lawton, Oklahoma. Where you can see this type of action every single week.
Double D is grabbing his ribs constantly. He's in a lot of pain right now. I don't know for sure. It was everything. Oh, wait a minute.
That high impact back maneuver wasn't too smart on the part of Double D there.
Speaking of a lot of pain.
Force could not protect Double D from that impact there, despite the IZW World chanting, use the Force.
Wow.
And Price now going in for another pin.
Double D's in severe pain right now. He may have a rupture.
Perhaps if Price had gone for that pin earlier, he very well could have gotten the win in this match.
Come on, Randy, keep firing him.
Randy with a clean break.
Randy backing
Look at
up.
that.
But then driving that shoulder blade again into that midsection area.
He's got Double D in a worse way right now.
He's taking the wind out of Double D.
Price's entire game plan since this match actually began has revolved around the midsection of Double D.
No doubt about it. Double D is favoring that rib area, that stomach abdomen area. I don't know. He possibly could have broke a rib, man. I mean, things like that happen just like that. So you never know what's going on in Double D right now.
Uh-oh. Forearm. Randy's reeling.
He's retaliating, dishing out the punishment for that jaw, which he believes he injured earlier, perhaps knocking a tooth loose.
What a shot.
All the way up here.
That rattled the Impact Arena.
The echo resounding through the Impact Arena.
I don't know how a chop would wax a man's chest, but it just happened here.
And a second one.
Is lighting Randy Price up.
That went all the way through me to the back. And now, D, one after another, unleashing the fury on the chest of Randy Price. Price checking his chest to see if it's not turned into ground beef.
Looked like he was going to go for a belly-to-back suplex. Instead, he drops him right on the ropes.
Well, it was effective earlier.
Yep.
But he caught D on the top rope and brought him down. But you can see Randy Price fanning his chest.
His chest is just
It's amazing.
red. It's bleeding. Look at it.
No surprise there.
Double D falling to the outside.
And he landed with a thud, too.
Champ is down on the outside.
George Knight's up to 3. Randy is imploring him to count faster. Randy made the same mistake Double D made earlier. He broke the count. Now George Knight started over with the count. He's back up to 4.
Knight at 5, halfway through the count.
Well, of course, Randy wants to have him in the ring.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because a pinfall victory in this situation, even though it is a non-title match, a pinfall victory here would pretty much automatically guarantee that Randy Price get a championship opportunity at a future IZW event. And if nothing else, he can go around bragging, I beat the champion. And that's what Randy Price wants. He wants those bragging rights.
Oh, Randy Price wins. Oh, I definitely guarantee that. Randy Price has got to get some wins tonight. He is definitely in line for a title shot.
Randy Price is getting down and dirty outside the ring.
Wow.
He was in the popcorn and the Coca-Cola and everything else.
He just rammed the spine of Double D into the corner post. And again, D on the outside here.
Right, if Randy's smart, he'll stay in that corner in a neutral corner and let George Knight count the IZW champion out. Walk out of here with a count-out win over the champion.
It's a feather, but it says a lot to pin the champ in the ring.
He's at 6. This may be over with. Double D may lose this match.
And I think Randy's perfectly okay with that. Look at that. He's like,
hey, I would be okay with it.
Price seems to believe that a win is a win no matter what the circumstances. That's 9. Can D get in there? Now he gets out.
He made it. Barely.
Last millisecond, but immediately into a pin by Price.
Just a 2 count. Now Randy's just throwing clubs. Right to the midsection, going right back to his game plan. Take that. Nice stomp to the midsection. Randy's killing time here. He's got to get back.
Yeah, Randy definitely needs to be focused on Double D. He has got him where he wants him. He needs to stay on top.
He came within a second of winning this match by countout. He's got to press the advantage now.
Randy Price driving that shoulder into the lower back area, and now wrenching Double D, yanking at his nose and pulling him over that top rope.
Got him bow and arrowed over the top rope there, going after the rib cage, going after the nose.
Able to deliver more punishment to those areas that he's already put so much punishment onto.
I don't know if I've ever seen a chop to the stomach like that before, but that was fantastic.
Randy Price just getting nasty right now.
Yeah, well, he's within 2 shakes of Lansdale of winning this match. This may be it. He goes for the abdominal stretch, the standing guillotine.
Truth be told, I've been waiting for Randy Price to try this maneuver since his game plan seemed to focus so much on the midsection. And he really softened up that abdominal area.
I'd like to see Randy drop this into a lateral, go for the pinfall, but instead he's working on the ribs and the stomach of Double D.
How much of a victory would it be for Randy Price if he could say, I forced the champ to tap out?
Yep, that's what he's trying to do right now. And Double D can't get to the ropes, there's no break. And Randy can get to the ropes, though.
Randy at the ropes there. Northside's asking, saying, why's that rope yet wobbling?
You know, at this point for the referee, Mark Wilson, you have been a referee. Of course, we all know this. But sometimes, like when you see a guy that is in that much pain, it not behoove you to go ahead and ring the bell.
That's the referee's discretion. He can certainly call the match because of pain or because of injury, because of bleeding.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and Double D just landed flat on his head.
He darted himself into the ground.
So he may have neck injuries as well as rib injuries, abdominal injuries. He's taking a beating out here at the hands of Randy Price.
And again, Randy Price is wrestling the smartest match that he possibly can. Because on paper, I don't see where Randy's going to get him, and Randy is doing exactly what he needs to do. Randy is no dummy. Randy is smart. Randy's under the tutelage of Gary Toole.
Randy Price learning a lot in his association with the coach, Gary Toole. Like it or not, he's demonstrated a lot of those skills here tonight. Double D now, somehow, from somewhere deep inside him, has mustered up the strength to come back and drive those knees repeatedly into the chin and bring Price around, putting his forehead right down on the knee, going for the cover and hooking the leg, and is that it? Not it yet.
Got to the ropes. Got to the ropes just barely.
Randy got starched on that one. He was stiffed in the air. I think the impact of hitting the ground woke him back up. I think there could have been a 3 count had it not been for the impact of hitting the mat.
Well, Randy Price is still not happy with the IZW world. Double D's got him backed up in the corner, pressing the advantage. Double D's still injured, though. He's going to have to fight through these injuries. Injuries to the back, injuries to the rib cage.
He trying for the Irish whip, can't pull it off, and gets reversed. And now Price putting D across his knees.
He's got it stretched out.
Applying that pressure. Again, a submission move of the already worn down midsection of Double D.
Driving the elbow right into the midsection as well.
Trying to get in there. Turning those ribs into dust.
Extra pressure and pain as the knee comes up from behind, the elbow goes into the front.
Even Harry Houdini's abdominal cage wasn't impervious to pain, to injury.
And Double D, like Harry Houdini, needs to escape from that, which he finally was able to do. Again, straight into a pinning attempt. Double D using all that force that he has within him just to escape and can't get the distance, can't get himself back on the offensive. Randy Price now, right back.
Backbreaker, he's got him bow and arrowed over his knee again. Look at him stretching out those abdominal muscles.
And the mocking tone from Randy Price as he tells the IZW world he needs your support, almost baiting the crowd.
You know what, though? You better be careful what you ask for, because I guarantee the force will fight you.
This crowd will come to Double D's rescue. They will support him. They have done
Double D's fighting back with knees. Randy's still trying to go after the midsection. Toss over the top rope.
He's on. Randy's unaware. Randy's unaware. Double D's on. Oh, yeah, he saw him on the camera.
D with a strike with the foot. D springboarding, but runs right into a boot. And now, Price going for the pile driver.
He hits that pile driver, it's over.
D escapes now. Puts the knee up to the chin.
Double D's going for it. Going to the top
D up to the top. Does he still have it in him? Body hooks the leg. That is it.
Successfully.
What an outstanding win.
Consecutive wins in a row by the IZW champion, Double D.
A tremendous victory by Double D as he charged the path of being the IZW champion. You gotta say, he had to fight with every inch of his soul to pull this victory out.
Oh, no. Like I said, Randy Price took him to the deep waters. Randy Price brought the best out of Double D tonight.
This may have been one of the toughest singles matches I've ever seen Double D have.
It is a hard-fought victory, but as you see right there, Double D hoisting that championship that means so much to him as he has proved once again why he is the IZW champion, showing off the title belt, and it represents to all the people around it. Whoa. What's going on here? Kevin Morgan.
Get it, Kevin.
The image up here.
Get on him.
The image up here.
Kevin wants answers.
Kevin Morgan yelling in the face of Double D, where is John? Double D was the last man.
Hey, he ain't so pretty anymore, is he? Look at him get his face rubbed into the mat.
Kevin Morgan blames Double D for Johnny Z's disappearance.
Morgan with a crazed look on his face as he has come out to attack the IZW champion.
He's not the same Kevin Morgan I've known. And I can't communicate with him anymore.
And he continues this brutal attack, just absolutely verbally accosting Double D.
Hey, I have no problem with this, but he's not going to get any answers about where Johnny Z is from Double D.
Shoving down referee Jack.
I don't blame him there. I'd have shoved George Knight. There's never a wrong time to shove George Knight.
Now Morgan continuing the punishment that Randy Price started earlier.
Georgie, get out of there! Georgie, get out of there! There you go.
Kevin Morgan doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything except Johnny Z.
Yeah, and Double D's already wrestled a match. He's already had injuries during the match, and Kevin is just making this worse for him, which I love.
You can see Eric on top of the ramp looking on.
Madam Commissioner's up here. Plan? Madam Commissioner Erica said she knew a way to find out where Johnny Z was.
Well, this must be it.
This has got to be it right here.
I guess she thinks beating the living hell out of Double D is going to get the answer.
Brutalizing the IZW champion after an incredibly strenuous title defense.
Hey, even if he doesn't get the answer, I'm satisfied. Oh, here we go. This may be the moment of fear.
Hoisting Double D up and planting him with the image of the moment of fear.
The moment of fear.
I know you know.
He knows.
Okay, Madam Commissioner Erica thinks that Double D knows where Johnny Z is.
Fans, we still have this huge question as to exactly what's happened to Johnny Z, but it seems a message has been sent by Kevin Morgan.